What's going on, guys? It's RCS. I have something a little bit different for you. Recently, Nasher came out with an EA We Need to Talk video voicing some of his concerns regarding NHL 18, mainly in EA SHL. Bacon then released a video responding to Nasher's, so I felt the need to try to voice some of my concerns and touch on some of the things that were discussed. First off, this video is not meant to be trashing EA, but it is to better the NHL community and try to gain a little more traction to a lightly numbered audience. I think it could do us all very good. If you guys haven't seen Nasher or Baconcountry's video, you're nuts, because they're massively well known in the NHL community, but link will be in the description below to both of them. Definitely go check them out. I guess my goal for this video is for maybe Nasher and Baconcountry to see it and hopefully agree with me at some point along the way. So guys, let's just jump into it with my own response. First off, we're going to start off with the EA SHL and then move into some of the ideas I have for HUT. Those are the two game modes that I know best, so that's the only thing I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about franchise mode or anything else like that. I want to start off with Nasher's ranked idea. So his problem was that in drop-in, there's not enough people giving a crap, so really there's no reason to take the game seriously, and that's really frustrating when you're trying to do good and you want to play with good teammates. His ranked idea is okay, but Bacon has a great point of you're going to run 350 to 400 people that are currently looking for drop-in in half, because you're going to send half of them to ranked and half of them to drop-in. So that's not a big number to try to get some good matchmaking. And the only solution I have for this is try to run a competitive season. So yes, you're going to need a club, which I think that we can help with, which I'll touch on shortly next. But if you run competitive for about 2 days over every week or every 2 weeks, it runs a little more of a competitive setting for people who are just starting out, and it could be good. And the next point that I have is I have tried to personally help with Nasher's issue of when you're first starting out, it's really hard to find a club. And if you guys don't know, our Division 1 club that we stream with, I make it very clear in my streams that we have a farm team or an affiliate team that is welcome to all of my subscribers. It's free to join anytime, play with whoever you want, and it's just somewhere where you can go and have some fun and play some club with a team. So I think that maybe a solution that way. I guess you could open up some more like chat rooms or some more resources where people can actually talk and meet up and play, because he's absolutely right. If you're just starting out, it's kind of impossible to start your own club and expect it to stick and gel with other players. Now moving on to the actual player rank system. Now Nasher is 100% correct with this. It is garbage, because the amount of games that you play, that's how they rank it. Bacon made a great point that you can sort it and actually sort it by competitive rating. But it doesn't work. If you're not literally in the top 100, there's no real way to do it. Me personally, I think I'm in 290th place or something like that, and when I do the competitive rating, I have 805, but that runs me well into the top 100. So if you actually did it that way, it's way different. So have the actual number that's reading to the left of your player of how you're ranked in the world be from that competitive rating, because as you'll notice on the left, it doesn't change one bit. All you did is sort the 100 that's on the page, and you can't look any further than that. So Bacon's right and Nasher's right on this one, but they need to fix it and have the actual rating of your player be of competitive rating. One thing that I completely disagree with Nasher and agree with Bacon is his idea to have a symbol rank that shows how good you are at the game before it starts. All this is going to do is butcher matchmaking, and everyone's going to leave. Even his idea about the colored helmets or gloves, if they show a glimpse of that before the game in the pre-warm-up skate, everyone's going to flee. If, say, you need to be in this rank, the top rank, you get a gold helmet, gold gloves, whatever color it is. If anyone sees that, they're just going to quit, especially if they're like going for a title or something. and they need to win that game, all it's going to do is force quitting before the game starts, and that's something that we should completely avoid and have it just blank slate. Let's get into a game and play because the matchmaking is struggling as it is. I have a little bit of an idea on my own for this next part. So EA has done a really nice job with being able to customize your arena and skater and jerseys, but to the average gamer, when you actually start getting into the club, these milestones are extremely unreachable. So to get like an NHL arena, you're going to have to be like 400 to 500 games in, and realistically, when are you going to reach that before the spring or summer when Chell starts dying as it is? My solution is have team packs like you would open in Hut, but can only be obtained by winning a division title and or small challenges or streaks such as 10 in a row or placing in good position in a competitive season, like I said in the point earlier. In these packs, they will only contain customizable pieces to jerseys, arenas, player or player equipment. Nothing in these packs should contain anything to improve the skill of the player, but only offer a more fun way to customize your team without having to play 1,000 games. Common items, rare, extra rare, should be worked in somehow, so it's well known if something is a big pull. You walk into arena and you can see like, I don't know, gold pillars or something like that, and then you know that they got an extra rare pull in there because they won a title and got extremely lucky. I realize that in this situation, microtransactions, EA is going to jump all over that and they're going to be able to charge you for these if you wanted, but we can't get around that, so we'll just have to live with it if they ever did go with my idea. I think it would be great just to have a little more fun and have a lobby or something where you can bring your team in and the GM can open up the packs and you could watch it. I think that would be a great piece to add to EA SHL. So that's all that I have for EA SHL and my response to Nasher's video for the EA SHL, but now I want to kind of move into the changes that I think should happen in Hut. And first I'm going to touch on what Bacon said with raising the numbers of the overalls to try to speed up the game. This is, in my opinion, right and wrong. Yes, we want a faster game, but we need to have those overalls start lower because we're not even at the All-Star break or Christmas when this video is coming out. And the amount of 95 plus cards that are out already is crazy. All EA has to do is raise the bottom line of where the speed starts. Just raise the speed of the game. You don't need to have a like 95 speed to be able to move quick. I think that just the speed in general of the game should go up. This can actually improve the good old grind for trying to get a good team. That's some of the best fun that you can have in Hut, is trying to grind for a really good team. Yes, there's always going to be paying to play, or paying to win, I should say, and you can have an amazing team. We're never going to get rid of that. This is probably EA's biggest moneymaker, so they're not going to change anything with what they're doing with packs and all that. So just raise the speed of the game, lower the overalls, make it a little bit more of a grind for us. The next thing really bugs me, and that's when you're trying to apply consumables to your players, whether you have a lot of contracts to put on or a couple injured players. It's so annoying when you have like a leg injury and you just want to get to your ennies or the legs, which are at the back. So you should just be able to go to your team when you're looking at the lines, have a quick drop down menu with L2 or something like that, and have contracts, healings, and then have it move over, and then you just release on whatever one you want to apply, and it's over. Done in 2 seconds. You don't need to go to a separate menu. I feel like that could help them with like the menu times that people are kind of complaining about. I don't find them that bad, but it's just really annoying when you have like 400 healings and you're trying to get to leg or any, and it takes forever, and it's just so annoying. And my final point, guys, is they need to bring something back that I really miss from NHL 16, and that is the captains for the +2 overall upgrade or the alternates for the +1. It was such an amazing part of Hut because your favorite player, if he wasn't that high of an overall, you can make him captain and he gets a +2 upgrade, and then he can maybe play with some of the better players on the first line and be a part of your Hut team. If you want to kind of keep the market of these, do exactly what we did before. It's a one-time apply, and then you have to go and buy another one. I think that was a lot of fun, so hopefully they bring that back at some point. That was one of my favorite parts, was deciding who you're going to put as your captain, and you kind of keep an eye on them as your leader, and it adds a little bit of something. I think they would do great with the synergies that they've added into the game. So that's all I got at the moment for you guys. Thanks a lot for making it this far, and hopefully we can make my small voice into a bigger one if you guys agree with me at all at some of my ideas. I really appreciate how Bacon and Nasher are trying to improve this community and gain some audience that NHL is, or EA NHL is lacking. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button. Remember to subscribe if you are new, and try to share this, and let's try to get this out there and see if we can make some slight changes if you guys agree with me. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one.